Good morning, evening, afternoon, and midnight. Hello, everybody. My name is Amy, and this is yoga. Welcome to my channel. As a reminder, we do typically focus on vinyasa yoga, which is what we're going to do today with a particular focus on core. So let's go ahead and get started by standing at the very back of the mat, shoulders down and back. Soften your eyes. Unhinge your jaw. Inhale, reach your arms up. See if you can look up slightly, and exhale, lower your arms down. See if you can draw your chin towards your chest. Again, inhale, lift your arms up. See if you can look up slightly. And exhale, lower your arms down. See if you can take your chin to your chest. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale, reach up, and this time, take your palms together. Exhale, lower your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Again, inhale, reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower your arms down. One more time like this. Inhale, up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, up. And exhale, lower the arms down. Go ahead and start to fold forward, hinging at your hips, coming into forward fold. In forward fold, you do not have to have your legs fully straightened. What I do want you to focus on, however, is the elongation of your spine, the release of your torso, and I want you to feel as though you're hinging and hanging forward loosely like a rag doll. You don't have to take the palms of your hands into the mat. You don't even have to touch the mat. Take nice, deep breaths. Really start to relax the back of your neck. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, begin to clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side, focusing on opening up into either side of the low back. Try to keep from allowing the knees to torque from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, lower the arms down, lift the heels, and see if you can start to take your hips to your heels, keeping the toes spread nice and wide. Inhale. And exhale, walk your hands forward, coming to all fours or tabletop position. Wrists directly below the shoulders, knees directly below the hips. Inhale, begin to come to a slight back bend or cow. And exhale, round through into cat. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, lower your elbows, chest, then chin, scoop through. Inhale into cow. Exhale, begin to round through to cat. Scoop through, elbows, chest, and chin. Inhale to cow. One more time. Exhale, elbows, chest, chin. Inhale into cow, and exhale, round through to cat. Take your hips to your heels, coming into child's rest. Anytime we return to child's rest, if you would like to have your eyes closed, of course, you may certainly feel free to do so. Breathe deeply, feeling the release into your back. On your next inhalation, come back to all fours. And as you exhale, begin to take your knees further back, slowly lowering the hips towards the mat, coming into our first cobra of this routine. Now, in cobra, it's very important to note, and I realize I've said this before on this channel, but it's very important to mention. In order to support the low back, we have to do a couple of things here. We have to engage the glutes So you're gonna squeeze those glutes, and you're gonna keep the tailbone tucked in while pressing up and through the shoulders. Inhale through your nose, making sure to keep the fingers spread nice and wide. As you exhale, turn to look over your left shoulder. Make sure that your heels are lined up with your hips. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, look over the right shoulder. Again, making sure that the heels are lined up with the hips. Inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down to prone position. Arms by your side. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Breathing deeply into the low back. Inhale, hands next to your shoulders, press up. And exhale, sit back into child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, you do not have to have the legs fully extended. I do want you to try focusing mostly on your spine. So try to keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, exhale, walk the dog, rolling through your feet, creating a nice dynamic stretch for the muscles of your feet, into your Achilles, calves, hamstrings. Focusing on working with the breath. Inhale, lift one heel, exhale, switch sides. Inhale, hold. And as you exhale, begin to step the right foot forward. Inhale, arms up, coming into a floating lunge. And as you exhale, lower the arms down, placing your hands firmly into the mat. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat, hips to heels, returning to child's rest, this time for 3 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward, taking your time. Inhale, arms come up to a floating lunge. And exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and step the left foot forward, coming to the top of the mat into forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up, palms together. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release forward. And inhale, step the right leg back, arms up. Taking your time to find your balance. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, step back. Downward facing dog. And as you exhale, scoop through knees, elbows, chest, and chin into your cobra. Inhaling and exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, sit back. Child's rest again for 3 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up to floating lunge. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release forward. Inhale, step the left leg back, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees, elbows, chest, and chin. Scoop through and inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up. And exhale, child's rest. Now, if you would like to make this a little bit longer routine, you can perform that sequence 2 to 3 times. I am going to cut it a little bit short today due to some time restraints. Again, this is your workout. Inhale to all fours and exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, exhale, lower to a plank position, pressing up and through the shoulders, fingers spread wide, navel drawn in to support you. Inhale, exhale, 3 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And as you exhale, open out to the left, reach your arm up. We have the option of taking that top arm up and over, and if you would like, see if you can cross the left leg over the right leg into side plank variation. Breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale, return to high plank position for 5 breaths. Inhale, open out to the right, either reach the top arm up or take the top arm over, and we have the option of coming into that side plank variation. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, come back to high plank position and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips down, coming back to cobra, engaging the glutes. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up, and exhale, child's rest for 3 breaths. Inhale to all fours, and exhale, curl the toes under, walk your hands in, and again, lift the knees up, coming to the back of the mat. Inhale, exhale, lengthen out into forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, reach up, and exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, lift the heels, slowly dropping the hips. Inhale, walk the hands forward. And exhale, cross the ankles. Inhale, push away, rolling back to a nice, simple, seated cross-legged position. Inhale, slide the heels forward, reach up, and exhale, fold forward. Coming into seated forward fold for 3 breaths. Inhale, lift the shoulders over the hips. Exhale, roll back to your hands and lift the hips up. High plank for 5 breaths. From that reverse plank, inhale, exhale, lower the hips down, slide the heels in and roll forward. Coming back to all fours. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, lower to high plank position, this time for 3 breaths. On your next inhalation, open out to the left, either reach up or reach over, keeping the legs stacked, or variation for 5 breaths. Inhale, come back to high plank for 3 breaths. And other side, either lifting the arm or take the arm overhead, and we have the option of coming into that variation. Inhale, come back to high plank, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips down, returning to cobra for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, lower, inhale, press up. Exhale, roll back to child's rest, again for 3 breaths. Inhale to all fours, cross the ankles. Nice deep breaths, rolling back. And sit back into the mat. Nice, simple, seated, cross-legged position. Breathe deeply. And this time, go ahead and fold over your seated cross-legged position. So you're hinging at your hips. I want you to keep your spine nice and long. Treat your hips like it's a hinge. So I want you to really focus on that hip hinge. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can take your hands further forward. Inhale. Exhale. Again, roll. Curl the toes under. Inhale and exhale. Walk the hands in, hips back. Inhale nice and deep. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, lift the heels. Lower the hips. Inhale, walk the hands forward, and this time as you exhale, cross the ankles, roll back. Inhale, slide the heels forward, reach up, exhale, and fold. And of course, always listen to your body. If you need to keep the knees slightly bent, you may certainly feel free to do so. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, slide the hands back in, lean back, exhale, lift the hips, coming back to that upward plank. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, slide the heels in. And begin to use the strength of your arms to take your hips to the center of the mat. Go ahead and roll all the way back. And from here, with your arms down by your side, inhale, exhale, tuck in the tailbone. Slowly lift the hips up, 1 vertebrae at a time, and hold here for a couple of breaths. If you need to make this a little bit more of a challenge, you could have the arms lifted. By having the arms down by your side, you're offering yourself a little bit extra support in bridge, keeping the arms up. It makes it a little bit more of a challenge. Breathe deeply. See if you can lift the hips a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips down. Take the knees to your chest, and I apologize for the talking in the background. That would be my boyfriend chattering. Inhale, release your feet down to the mat and walk your feet out towards the edges of the mat. As I said before, we are a little bit of a time constraint. Again, this is your workout, so if you want to replay the video or if you want to pause and do another sequence You can listen to your body if you would rather cut it a little bit short today, like I am doing. Of course, you may feel free to do that here as well. Now, for the purposes of this video, I am going to keep the Shavasana to about 5 breaths. If you would like to stay in Shavasana for longer than that, you, of course, may feel free to do so as well. Go ahead and start off by sliding out the right heel, followed by the left. Arms up and out, palms up, chest open. Soften your eyes and allow your eyes to drift closed. I want you to start to release any remaining strenuous thoughts, feeling as though your mind is drifting towards the sky, and really start to release and let go of any remaining tension throughout your body, from your fingertips traveling down to your toes, feeling as though your body is sinking deep within the earth. Let go and focus only on your breathing. We're going to begin to bring ourselves back into our surroundings. Again, if you would like to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer, I certainly encourage you to do so. If you wish to come back out of Shavasana, wiggle your fingers and toes. Slide in the right heel, followed by your left. Take your arm next to your ear and roll over onto that side into the fetal position. Eyes remaining closed. Begin to use the strength of your arms coming all the way up, allowing the eyes to drift open, and returning to our simple seated cross-legged position. Palms up, index finger to thumb. Eyes are soft. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up. Bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And of course, always be patient with yourselves. Listen to your body. And if you have any comments that you would like to leave below, go ahead and drop those comments in. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and make sure, of course, to hit that notification button. Peace, everybody.